Welcome to Rise with Phoenix, Phoenix 1111. Welcome, Virgo, to your bonus read. You had the most views and engagement in the last series of zodiacs that I did here in this channel. So this is your bonus read. It's going to be what's in the cards for you. I just realized I have my things in my ears. What's in the cards for you for next week? You're watching this whenever you're supposed to, but the intention is for next week. All right, just wanted to also thank a message that I got from Anita, who said, thank you for sharing the messages and for the healing meditation. I have received a tremendous breakthrough through your High Priestess package. The High Priestess package, for those who are new, is the chakra work for your crown, your third eye, your throat chakra, and your heart. And she said, and personal messages. She also booked some personals. You said, try again. And I did. This morning, I found out that my application for the new apartment has been approved. And I'm on my way to freedom from a toxic karmic living arrangement with my ex-husband. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Many blessings to you. Many blessings to you, Anita. Thank you so much for sharing your testimonial with me and allowing me to share it as well. Good stuff. We love it, right? So I'm going to tap, I'm a Virgo sun. So this is for Virgo sun, moon, rising, south node. It's for your Jupiter, your Venus, or your karmic situation, which is your Lilith. Okay. So let's check into the, I tap into the quantum field where all possibilities and probabilities exist. Connected. Tapping into Virgos who have watched this throughout time and space. Connected. Okay. Woman holding a coin. So this might be you or somebody in your space with the feminine energy who needs money or has money. I was just feeling this as well, is that, for those of you who are new, please check my free chakra playlist. One specifically, one that was coming up this morning for Virgos, was about the root chakra, specifically money, and I did a money one on my other channel, Jupiter 1111. Even though that's for twin flames, go ahead and tap into that because that'll work for you. But that was coming up, and now it's coming up in the cards. Like, if your money is funny, you want to get that. And in that particular one that I did a double hit. So I did the chakra work, but I also added onto it. I work with Perla at Dream Queen, and she is an expert in what is that called? Energy transmutation. So I was playing the energy transmutation as I was doing the chakra work. So it's kind of a double hit. So go ahead, look at the free playlist and get that for yourself. And then if you want to get a personalized one, I now add that with the clearing. So if your money is funny, you definitely, and this was coming up again. So now it came up in the card for next week. And we're kind of in that season where people are, they're shopping for Christmas, even if you don't believe in why there's a celebration around the birth of Christ. There's still people, this is a time when people really give to each other and are generous. And sometimes in your generosity, or you want to be generous, you end up making purchases that maybe you shouldn't have. So if you want to go ahead and work on your money, that's a really great way to do it. Start with your root chakra, because the root chakra is the money chakra. Okay, Virgo? So tapping into Virgo's time and space for next week. What do they need to know? Flipping out. Yeah, see? You might be having this nightmare situation over money or things that are happening. You might not feel secure in your root right now, but this is the thing. This is the truth. So in your space where in your root chakra, and I'm going to call this the root chakra one for now. In your root chakra, maybe you don't feel stable right now, Virgo. You are, because there's so much in your mind. You're a critical thinker. I know, because I'm a Virgo sun. You're a critical thinker, and it's so easy for you to be in this space right now. But the truth from your soul right now is saying, no, 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 no. Look at all the stuff that's abundant. Look at all the stuff you've already manifested. Look into the future. The seeds that you've sown are actually going to be bearing fruit. And you do have right now something in your hand that you can do. So that's the way you can shift out really, I'm going to find it to make it easier for you and pin it in my first one. But you really need to get out of this headspace, because this is you. You actually have the ability to get out of here and take off this mask, because this is the truth. The truth is that you've already manifested some beautiful things this year. And there are things that are now in fruition that are about to be picked off for you. And you have abundance right now in your hand. So switch your focus, because what we focus on expands. Thank you. That's a good message. I know this morning I was doing the root myself. So I have all these cards in front of me. Some of my favorites, but everything's my favorite, which is a problem. Yeah, like 30 decks. All right. Tapping into Virgo. Tell me more about the Eight of Swords. No. Being guided. Tell me more about the root chakra. What do they need to know for next week? Virgo's tapping in throughout time and space. The Ten of Gabriel. Ask your angels for help, for helpful people to lighten your load. Working too many hours. Yes, that's so true about Virgos, right? We are hard workers. Trying too hard to please others. That's also a thing with a lot of Virgos as well, because a lot of us are either influencers, and so we're people, and we love people, or we're salt of the earth people, and so because of that, we're kind of working behind the scenes, making sure that everybody has a place, making sure that the project is being run, really handling everything. It's really typical of a Virgo, being a critical thinker as well. And so when you have all these things to do, you kind of keep on saying yes to things, or you're saying yes to things because you're like, okay, if I want it done it right, I'll do it myself. And so you end up putting too much on yourself, and that's that really does mess up your root chakra, your stability, because then you don't know what to do. You just feel burdened. You feel as though you may feel right now as though nobody understands you, nobody's really helping you. But what you're not understanding, Virgo, is a lot of this you've actually brought onto yourself by saying yes to too many things. So for your root, in order for you to try to get some stability, Virgo, start to really analyze what you're doing and prioritize the things that need to be done, and see what needs to be delegated. I know a lot of you don't want to delegate, but you need to, because you're overburdened right now. And in order for you to get some relief, see what needs to be delegated and see what needs to be dropped. No is a full sentence. No, I don't want to do that. No, I'm not going to do that at this time. You don't have to explain yourself, Virgo. Then with the Eight of Swords, you got the Page of Gabriel. Follow your passion. You're ready for any challenge, opportunities for excitement and adventure. And that's the truth, right? There's the dude with the wand, and here is really about tapping into your masculine energy, being able to put things in the compartments of where they need to be, and standing in your passion. That's going to help you get out of this space right here. This Eight of Swords is for you to be energetic, brave, optimistic, and playful. Playfulness is a really great way for you to activate your sacral chakra and your solar, which is in the divine masculine side of yourself. You want to tap into those pieces, because that's actually what's going to help you manifest money. If money is the main thing, but in your root chakra, there's a lot of worry and fear and anxiety. It comes out of there as well. It can come out of the other spaces, but when things don't feel stable, of course, worry kicks in, fear kicks in, anxiety kicks in. What is that one? So you don't have to have it all together. Hold on. Let me move my desk a little bit. Okay. Give me 1 second. Yeah, I'm sitting on my bed. Will you believe I would do all my work on my bed? It's my sanctuary. So welcome to my sanctuary. Okay. So with the Seven of Pentacles, which is the Seven of Coins, it's the Four of Raphael. It says, seek out other possibilities. Look for the magic in life. Be aware of your own emotions, which is what I was saying, wasn't I? To look what you've already manifested, Virgo. You've already harvested. You're holding on to something right now, and look at her face. She's so proud. That's such a Virgo, right? We're so proud of what we've done, the work of our hands, and that you don't recognize that there's more. There's Three of Pentacles it's also about collaboration. It's about inner alignment as well as the number three. It's about Trinity, right? About being fully aligned within. And you need to just step into this beautiful Virgo energy of being proud of what you've already accomplished this year. We have about a little over 30 days before we get into 2020. What is your vision, Virgo, for 2020? Are you clear? Because clarity is power. So go ahead and start tapping into this, because this phase of being proud and being grateful is going to help you to seek out other possibilities. And the thing is like when you are in this headspace where where you're worried and filled with anxiety, when you're in a high emotional state, what happens is that there are chemicals that are released from your brain. It goes into your frontal cortex and it drops your IQ 15 points. You're actually dumber than you were before you started worrying and having all this high emotional state. And so once you settle your emotions and you're kind of back into this neutral zone, you come back into your full mental capacity. The way you think is your gift. So you need to be able to come into this neutral space, which is why I'm telling you to go ahead and take in that free chakra just to kind of neutralize things for you. Because when you're back into your neutral state, you're able to think and tap into your thinker, into your inner thinker. Now, your inner thinker, sometimes it does this. So you need to focus, like I said, instead of having chemical chaos and bringing you to this, focus on other possibilities. Focus on the gratitude, which you've already manifested, what's in your hand and what's coming. And that's going to then allow you to see the possibilities that you're not tapping into right now. So let's end it with, yeah, we do this one. For the root chakra and the Ten of Gabriel, please. Yeah, see, harvest. It's harvest time, which actually ends at the other one, right? There's things that you need to harvest right now. Things that actually, also the sickle, right? It cuts things out. So what do you need to cut right now in order for you to feel relief, right? It's going back to what I was saying earlier about you analyzing what you need to. And this Page of Gabriel and this Eight of Swords, it's the 5. It's the tree, like the tree of life, right? It's about putting things in order, understanding that there's an order to things, there's an alignment to things. And this deck too, the birds have to do with communication. So what are you communicating? 5 is the 5th chakra as well. So the 5th chakra is the bridge between what is not seen and what is seen. So think about the quantum field. I teach that in Rainmaker. So in the quantum field, all possibilities and probabilities, they already exist. And so what allows those things, those possibilities and probabilities to come in, eventually come out of your mouth. And so that is the communication. That's why I call it the bridge. It's the bridge between what you don't see and what's going to manifest. What you see with your 3D eyes, the quantum field has already collapsed the waves, which means that you have to be cognizant of your words, because your words matter, because they become matter. There is a design to this in order to bring life into your life. So what are you communicating to yourself? What are you communicating about your situation? Whether you're vocalizing it or having that internal dialogue, you are still creating. We're co-creators. We're not the creator, we're co-creators. And we have the sovereign right to bring certain things and to allow certain things into our experience. So in order for you to start turning this around, you need to change your internal dialogue. and start with the root chakra because it's going to help give you some stability. If Rainmaker, the very first video is free. You don't have to give me your name. You don't have to give me your email address. You just go to in the free resources in description. Just go to the link and get the Rainmaker. A lot of people have been getting aha moments and breakthrough just from that free one. So you are in need of that. So go get the free stuff, go get the free chakra work to kind of help the stability, kind of clear your space, clear your head. Go to the Rainmaker and get that training. The Rainmaker comes with over 10 hours of training. It also comes with like coaching as well. And it's at a price point anybody can afford. But in the meantime, go get the free stuff. All my free stuff works, all of it. So how we're going to end this for you, Virgo? It's time. Now this is, in this deck tells me this is what's happening right now. All the aces. It's the 1111 for me. 1111 has to do with all the aces. It is a 1111. So it's like you have all the aces, which is what I was saying over here, right? You've got it. And you have to change your focus in order for you to see, yes, you've already got it. Yes, beautiful things have already manifested. Yes, beautiful things are in your hands to do. Yes, there are things that are going to be manifesting in your space as well. And as you focus on that, you're going to see the possibilities because the time is now. The time is now. And this is 6. This is about love, right? And on everything that you do, the answer is yes if it's connected to love. But you have to love yourself. You know, if you don't love yourself, you know, the greatest selling book in the world says to, you know, there's only 2 rules. Love God with all we have and all we are, and love your neighbor as yourself. And you cannot love someone else if you don't love yourself properly. The way we love others is the way we're loving ourselves. So what are you doing this week? What are you doing today to love yourself? Self-love is not selfishness. It is important because when you are understanding the importance and giving priority to your self-love, that is going to help align you, is going to help focus you, is going to help center you, so that way you can be the best version of yourself to someone else and to the other people that you're called to. All right, so let's do one last one. What should Virgo be surrendering? Surrender to defensiveness, right? Surrender, not to defensiveness, surrender to defensiveness. Defensiveness is a sign of weakness. To communicate in a more empowered way, stay centered and hear someone out, then offer a clear, non-defensive response. Most people are reacting instead of responding. So when you are in, especially when you feel pressure, you might want to defend why you're making the decisions you're making. You don't need to defend yourself. And a lot of the automatic responses that are coming out of our belief systems, which is what I teach you how to rewire your brain in order to rewire your belief system, in order for you to have the right automatic responses to go from hustle to flow. So you can get that in the free video in the link below. It's super powerful. But a lot of times we want to defend what we believe because we get so angry or we feel offended. And offense, when we feel offended, then we want to defend. So you need to be able to just stop again, because when you get offended, then you get into a high emotional state. And again, what did I say earlier? It's going to flood your frontal cortex. It's going to drop down your thinker. And you are a thinker. You're a critical thinker, Virgo. It's your gift. So when you get offended, you need to take a step, almost like, even if you have to take a physical step back. And in order to center yourself, you can breathe in for 4, hold, breathe out for 4. And then it gives you a couple seconds to just, and if you're in the situation where someone's waiting for you to give an answer, let them wait. If you have water in front of you, something to drink, take a moment to just breathe, take a drink, and then respond. Don't react. Respond, because when you're responding, that means you are now connecting to your real gift, which is the way you think. Which again, you know, with Virgos, you can do too much thinking up here, and so you want to be able to release that. Use your gift of being a critical thinker to move into this space. To move into this space. Thank you so much for engaging, Virgo. It was a pleasure giving you your bonus. Until next time, bye now.